Hi, welcome to Leawood Local. I'm Lisa.
And I'm Mallory, and that was a very chipper welcome to Leawood Local.
Well, I'm very chipper today.
You are?
Yes.
Well, yay. You can be chipper for both of us.
I will. Okay. Well, so today we're going to talk about staycations, vacations, and the best vacations.
Well,
and dream vacations.
Yes, dream vacations. But we have spring break coming up, and I know, we've done it all. We've stayed here, we've gone other places, and just kind of, we are the Leawood locals, and we do love Kansas, but it is not a prime spot for spring break.
Correct. But, sometimes, correct. There could either be a snowstorm or it could be balmy.
I know, but it's Kansas in March, so if it's
very
90
unpredictable.
degrees, there's no pool outside.
There's no pool, and the wind.
If there's a snowstorm, there's no mountains. So, I love Kansas City, but it is fun to get out.
So, okay, let's talk. Are you going anywhere?
We are. So I am a beach person, 100%.
Yes.
The entire rest of my family is snow people. So I've gotten my beach vacations, and it's one where you go and you get to the beach and you get rested and you have your cooler and the snacks and you're there for the day. You just the second I sit myself in my beach chair to be is when I'm bored. What are we doing? I don't want to be here anymore. Can we go?
My kids were like that too. I never understood it because that's how they grew up, was going to the beach. My kids have never been to Disney World, because I was like,
to fix that.
I'm not going there. We're going to the beach. And then we get to the beach and we get all the gear, all the toys, all the sand buckets. This is when they were little. And they were like, this is awful. I'm so bored. And I'm like, I don't understand this because going to the beach is going to the beach.
And then my kids, because, if we do either a hotel on the beach, or if you've ever been to 30A, you can rent a house and you can walk to and from the beach. But I've started doing that because, my kids, if they're bored, I'm like, well, I'm here for another 5 hours.
Right.
So you can go home. Why don't you go back to the rental? And I'm so glad that we took you on this vacation so you could go
sit inside your cave,
play on your Xbox, or look to check out what's on Instagram.
Correct. I think, it's interesting how our kids are the same that way, or were when they were younger. So you guys are going skiing. We're going to have a staycation here.
Oh, yay.
So we're going to check out some of the finer spots in Leawood. We'll see if I can get the children. Just kidding. Mine are all older. See what we can go find here in town.
There's some fun stuff out there, but for younger kids, you've got Science City, Crayola Cafe, Wonderscope, that type of stuff. It gets harder when you're in middle school, high school.
Yeah, I think right now is really hard, and less so with my high schooler, because there's lots to do. You can go to the different shopping districts, the plaza, Park Place, but it all requires a lot of money because they want to go, to Lulu, and it's a couple of things from Lulu is
not cheap.
We're having a staycation because we are not spending money on a vacation, so we're not going to make up for that, going just to shopping the whole time.
And then you've got the Great Wolf Lodge, which I have never been there.
Me either. My kids would only go when other kids' moms would take them, because I was like, no. I'm like, okay, sign them up to go with you.
It's a very too many people, indoor pool, very stressful situation. Yes. Kids everywhere. You got to keep your. It was just too stressful for me. So we never went there. But I know that people and kids love it. If you're looking,
and kids really do. They have a good time.
Yes.
Okay, so Park Place, they have the skating rink. Do your kids?
Is it still open?
Oh. Yeah.
And Chicken and Pickle, I believe, has a skating rink too.
They do? Wait. Okay. do think Park Place, we'll have to check on that and get back with all of our faithful Leawood Local fans.
Wait, now there's going to be thousands of people heading to Park Place to ice skate, and there's not going to be an ice skating rink.
They may have closed it for the year season already.
Way to go,
it's like
Lisa.
a 2-week.
Don't listen to Lisa.
Ice skating rink. Well, you could at least then head to Ice Cream Bay next door, because with our weather we're having, it really is ice cream weather.
Yeah, there you go.
Right?
But now it's going to snow tomorrow.
Right.
You just
No,
jinxed
it'll
us.
snow. That's okay. That they can open the ice skating rink again. Okay, so where else would you go if you were staying here? So if you're me, what are you going to do?
Well, so here's another tip. One, I have, I have teenagers, and then I also have a 10-year-old. But just, like, thinking back, because we used to belong to, like, it used to be where you would rent a hotel room so you could go swimming.
Right.
So the kids could swim and, like, do the overnight thing.
Right.
And now all of these gyms have pools there. Like, the Lifetime pool has, like, a water slide and all this stuff. So I'm like, well, you could do, like, a staycation where you go, kids always love to go swimming.
Yeah.
And go swim. And then, renting a hotel room is fun. I personally love my bed.
Yes.
So I'm in I get very upset if I'm in the same city as my bed, and I am
do
not.
love your bed.
And I'm in a hotel bed. It makes me very upset because I know that my bed is.
What would just call it waiting for you?
It's waiting.
The other thing, though, about the hotels, too, that I don't think is fun when you're in the same city, too, is then you're, like, cramming everyone in, one or two rooms.
Like, it was fun. Like, I get it. Like, if you have littler kids,
then that was
they
fun.
think everything's amazing.
Yeah, and they love you, and it's just so cool.
Now you got teenagers. They don't want to share.
Yeah.
They don't want 5 people in one bedroom.
No.
Like, it's just not fun.
They don't.
No.
Room service isn't cool enough for them.
We used to do, like, build a fort.
Yeah. The good old days. Okay, so what's the best trip you've ever been on?
I'm going to do spring break trips because I've been on multiple trips and I can't pick from just like my best. So I'm going to do my best spring break trip.
Okay, with your family.
With my family.
Yes.
So this was I was just trying to think of this. This was in 2021. So COVID was around. It really wasn't laxed yet. I mean, the kids were still like doing 1 day in school, 1 day out, like all that stuff. So that year, my husband was like, let's go to Hawaii. Kids have never been. I've only been once. I was like, awesome. Sounds phenomenal. So like a week before Hawaii had that huge flood, which is where we're going. This is, again, 2021. Yeah. And you had to get COVID tests to go there, even though it was in the United States. Yes, you had to get a COVID test. Yes. And it just, like, things were just not going in our favor. And then we were supposed to fly through Denver, and Denver got, like, one of the largest snowstorms they've ever gotten. Because why wouldn't they?
Right.
So, and we don't take our private plane very much anywhere.
You like
we
to
usually
leave it grounded?
Yeah, we usually just take Southwest to be reasonable.
Too many miles.
Yeah.
You don't want to get too many miles on that plane.
I like my Southwest card, so I just use that. So Southwest is good about letting you switch. So we were kind of like 2 or 3 days out from going to Hawaii, and snowstorm, flooding, COVID, like it was just so disastrous. So, and like I'm trying to think where, because my kids do not have passports, which I need to fix,
right?
Because I would like to take them outside. Yeah, that would be fun at some point in life.
Okay.
So I'm like driving in my car, and do you remember the ads for Puerto Rico where it would be like people dancing, and they'd be like, "Come to Puerto Rico."
Vaguely,
but like it was
looks
like,
super fun.
Because I haven't been like for like Jamaica, but it was like a tourist thing, and like I just like hear this in my head, and I'm like, Puerto Rico is in the United States territory.
Yeah,
they
don't need a passport.
No, you didn't need a passport, and you just have to have a COVID test too to go there. So we, Southwest lets you switch your flights.
Right. We love Southwest.
Yes.
When we don't want to take the private.
When the private jet's unavailable. So we like game time switch like the day before, and none of us had ever been. And it's below the Dominican Republic. It's not like, I thought it was closer to the United States because it's the United States territory.
But it's not.
It's not.
The water's pretty, isn't it?
The water. So the only other water that is comparable to that is Cayman Islands.
Okay.
But this water is clear. It's gorgeous. I called Puerto Rico my tropical mullet because, like, in the front, it was rainforest, and in the back it was beach.
Okay.
Like it was like a little tropical mullet. But we went to Old San Juan.
I like that description of it. I've been to San Juan on a cruise stop, like years and years and years.
It's really pretty, and it's very Spanish inspired, like it's all brick and stuff. But again, it was the beach, so there was a lot of I'm bored.
Yeah. All the culture must have made up for it.
Yes,
they must have really enjoyed that.
We did. So then we did one day. I booked through like Travel Advisor or whatever. We wanted to go out on a boat because the water was gorgeous.
Right.
So we like are rolling up to the marina and like
I can just see all 5 of you rolling up.
There is like mega yachts on mega yachts on mega yachts, and like my family's like, which one's ours? And I'm not kidding you when I say it's a little dinghy. Like I have pictures of it. It like fit just the 5 of us and the guy driving, but. The cool thing is in Puerto Rico, they have all these little islands around.
Right.
So if you've ever gone to like the Lake of the Ozarks or any lake and you go like cove out and like you party hop.
Right.
They have that, but it's from island to island to island. These islands are so close by.
And like the Lake of the Ozarks, but
but the water's a little clearer.
Yes,
but you
actually will get into the water.
Yeah,
like you don't mind.
But it was beautiful. But we had this, it was actually really good that we didn't have our mega yacht because we had this little dinghy and people are all coved out on the beach, and like our guy was like weaving us in and out of all these big
Can't
boats.
do that with a yacht.
Yeah, but we were really hoping because sometimes with the Ozarks, people would be like, "Oh, come on, have a drink."
Nobody did that.
Nobody did that.
You were super grateful, though. I love it.
Yes. So Puerto Rico I loved it. My little tropical mullet, but my family, hands down, would ski. How about you guys?
I mean, probably just the place we've gone to the most is 30A. Mm-hmm. And so that's always a good, you know what you're going to get. But I will say over spring break, too, it's not super hot.
No,
I mean,
it's
there have been times when we've been there and it's been nicer back here.
Yeah.
But it's the beach, the water. I mean, the water there, if you haven't been to 30A, is amazing. It's really clear. So.
Did you know I didn't know what
sand.
30A was until 2020?
Seriously?
I had never heard of it, never been there.
See, I think that's kind of the problem is now everybody knows about it. Because we started going there in like 2010 before anyone knew about it.
So you set the trend.
Yeah, and then we started telling everyone, oh my gosh, the most amazing place just in the Panhandle down in Florida.
Well, way to go.
And so now we've ruined it. And now it's like you see the 30A stickers on every car. Yeah.
I kind of want to put one on mine, but then I'm like, I would be a poser because I don't own a house down there, and I didn't know it existed until like 4 years ago.
Well, I had one on one of my old cars just because we used to go down a lot.
I
didn't own a home down there, but I did not feel like a poser. But now I don't want to have one because everyone has one. So a sticker, not a house. I would take.
I was like, you don't want a beach house?
No,
okay,
I would totally take the beach house. Okay, so if you're staying here, let's hope the weather's nice and hope you can find some fun things to do in our great city.
You get snow or you get 70 degrees, and it's Kansas, so you could possibly get both one day apart.
So good luck to you.
Yeah, have fun, stay safe, have a fun spring break. Tell us any places that you guys are going that are awesome that you would recommend.
Yeah, give us your ideas if you have great places here in town or just the most amazing vacation you've been on.
Yes.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Honey, take a look at where we are.